Just let it wear off.
I've known you for a while. I've seen you go from moist to sticky to wet to dripping to gross to Jesus fuck to straight up that ain't Christian. Right?
when the great floods happened, that's when he sent Minkus down and told him to run a mile.
Brother's got the cleanest pores in America. He walks around with a gallon jug all day. Okay, I don't know how you're alive.
Just at work, I drink 4 liters of water a day.
He says like shock levels of water.
Yeah, the difference is he never pees.
Because he says it out loud.
It's the steroids.
It's like he's got a level of sweat where he goes and pees and it just goes, and that's it. It's a goddamn BB gun. It's pure salt. That's it.
Hopefully that's not the purpose.
No, that's nothing. You get to my age, it's just dust.
We're rolling.
That's orgasms after 40.
So that's what I have to look forward to soon.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's probably somebody looking for a eclipse license.
We're out. Call us back in 30 years.
Now hold on, I thought we rescheduled the eclipse to Saturday.
No, I'm just telling everybody it's starting tonight at 9:30.
No, I don't. I saw somebody posted they didn't like the fact that it was going to be dark out, so they wanted to get rid of the eclipse altogether. It offended them.
Just get sun from the equation, darn it.
What the fuck have you got?
I don't know, I didn't know if he needed a weapon.
Rotary coupling of some kind.
We're missing a hand.
That's from the.
This is from a World War II vintage analog computer that went on a destroyer.
With the same calculator.
Came
You want it back?
Give him his lieutenant back.
We're missing a hand.
Yeah.
Actually, from what I hear, we're missing lobster cross.
Lobster cross.
Oh yeah, lobster cross. Lobster cross. I don't give a fuck. It's your job to give a fuck, so I don't have to. Are they signing up for membership?
No, I have a lady on her way to meet Batman's help finding a bolt.
We got bolts.
She doesn't know what kind of bolt she needs.
Got plenty of bolts.
She needs an 1.5 quarter 20 hex.
Metal one.
So, a lot of you may have experienced a show this morning, and I promised, because I had to go around to 20 different people and say, not now, no time to explain, let's go. I figured I would explain to you what you experienced this morning. His name is Lonnie. I use the term fucknuts to describe people from time to time, and that really isn't accurate for Lonnie. As an example, today he explained to me that he needed to come to Michigan. He lives in Arizona, by the way. He needed to come to Michigan to talk to Amy, who has been his wife for 18 billion years. Also, next time you see Amy, you should tell her that she looks awesome for a woman her age.
I'm David.
He also told me that I am Thor, which we all know is absolutely batshit. I don't have the body for that. I'm a plastic god. He's Thor. So, yeah. Lonnie has a loose grasp of it. I'd like to point out they let this fucker drive. Okay, he drove a Lincoln Town car from Arizona to here. He has a driver's license, I've seen it. Believes I'm Thor, and that he's been married to Amy for 18 billion years. He showed up at Amy's house yesterday. Because of who we are and what we do, and the fact that there's a lot of cameras and a lot of video, we attract a lot of attention. Because of the specific nature of what I do, working with high voltage and Tesla coils, I tend to attract a lot of attention of free energy, flat earth, and general fucking weirdos. A lot of those people really, really love me. Because I talk about Tesla coils on the internet. Everybody knows where we are and what I look like, and they show up here to meet me. This happens a lot. one of the most fun jobs at the front desk is being an insulator between me and the crazy. Though a fair amount of it still gets through. Lonnie is an example of what happens when it gets through. Lonnie came here a few years ago, generally scared the shit out of everybody, and it was so bad that I paid for a bus ticket to send him back to Arizona. We gave him a ride to the bus station and sent him back to Arizona. There's been a handful of instances in the 23 years that we've been doing this that a person has behaved so badly that a bus ticket was bought, a ride was given, they are gone. You gotta fuck up big to get to the bus ticket level. Lonnie did. And I told him when he left, if he ever came back, he would get arrested and there would be police. So he showed up today. He ended up in cuffs within 30 seconds of me seeing him. It was fun. And I freaked out a fair number of you by how I got him into handcuffs. You don't always have to be a dick. You can be nice. Be nice. Yep. That's the second time you've seen me do that trick.
Yeah, that's
yeah. If I ever walk up to you holding a pair of handcuffs and say, "Want to see a really cool magic trick?" You're about to have a really bad day. Just so you know. There will be video of the altercation with him. I'm going to put it on my Patreon. Because I try to put the high drama shit on my Patreon when it happens. But the police came, and this gentleman, who I have on camera today, in this building, telling me I'm Thor and that he came to be with his wife of 18 billion years, the police would not take him to the emergency room, which is what they needed to do. He needed to go to the emergency room so that they could give him a quick evaluation and decide, is he going to Forest View or Pine Rest? But he's going somewhere. No. He's somewhere in our city, driving around, free and legal, right now. An absolute danger to himself and others. And he's driving around the city right now.
In a Pippin Lincoln.
In a Pippin Lincoln Town Car. So, this is what we deal with. Most of you, the exception being Elizabeth, will never see the massive amounts of crazy, stalker, hate mail, objectification of our staff, particularly the female staff, especially Moose, that we filter out. My blog gets a lot, and the main channel gets what I imagine even more. I haven't read the comments on the main channel in years. I read the ones that pertain to me because Elizabeth sends them to me, but I haven't read them in years. I read every comment on the blog, and the behavior of the average weirdo on the internet scares me sometimes. The number of people who have very strong opinions about the size of Moose's tits or the particular outfit of the day that Elizabeth wears. The number of freak show requests that I get is staggering. We have had people from, who was the fuck guy? Turkish? Morocco? Egypt. There's a guy in Egypt who has great opinions of Moose's feet and has made some terrifying offers. And don't get me wrong, I like a freak show, and I'm a kinky fuck. And if I'm telling you the stuff these guys are sending me scares me, yeah. So when we have a situation like that, we take it very seriously. And you guys did admirably. Taylor gave a tour, and it was hilarious!
Even when the police were here.
The police show up! He's giving a tour specifically to distract the guy so that we could talk to the police before he was in the room. The police are standing there, and Taylor's all like, here's the robot over here. Taylor, not a real tour!
I thought you were still talking. I thought you were still information.
I have to actually stop him and be like, it's not a real tour!
I knew my role in this well.
You're very good at your job.
You're not a routine guy. You're trying to
Let's give this guy an
It's
award.
like, I really don't want him as a member. It's okay, we bad that. You got expensive. He's one of those members that cost me more money than he paid. We don't want him here.
He's the only member we've ever had who signed up and immediately had their membership canceled and refunded.
Yeah, Like within an hour.
So what did that dumbass do to get kicked banned in the first place?
You're gonna have to help on this. It's been years.
So he was a frequent YouTube commenter.
Frequent.
Just poof, out of thin air, showed up one day. This in and of itself is not unusual at all. But what is more usual is that they stay for a couple of days and then they disappear. Because they're like on vacation or something. And he stayed for 2 weeks. And I have no idea where he was staying.
He'd get a hotel nearby. He'd be here waiting when the doors were unlocked, and we'd have to kick him out at night. And it wasn't like he was here, like, because we get people that do that, but it wasn't like he was here working on a project or something like that. He was here just being random moments of psychotic. Like, he's not psycho like, hey, fuck you, psycho. He's genuinely, actually psychotic.
So he showed up in the videos a little bit. Is there a person
I thought there was.
there? Yeah.
There's a person.
And this guy calls, completely freaked out, and says that it's his brother,
Yeah.
and that he's breaking parole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well then.
Like, it's his brother in Arizona. Like, he just walked out of his house. He had just walked out of his house like a week ago, and nobody knew where the hell he was. He lives in Arizona, came to Michigan. I think he flew that time. And, because he didn't have a car.
He flew or a train or bus
Yeah.
or something.
And, like, he broke his parole. Nobody knew where the hell he was. He just walked out the door.
So we called him out on it and asked him. He owns up to it immediately. We're like, dude, you have to go home. So we facilitate getting him home. We tell him that he cannot be here if he's breaking the law by thief. And then maybe 6 months later, he shows up again.
Yeah.
And this
Just
time,
beep in the lobby.
he was combative.
The crazy part is when he came in,
The
Joey
first
knocked on
time,
the door, he just walks in behind him.
I remember the first time was on a bus ticket. We said we're going on a plane because I took him to the airport.
We flew him?
I remember taking him to the airport.
Yeah, because he had to go home right now.
Yeah,
with his
so we
parole.
flew him.
Yeah, we flew him home.
Well, he's on parole.
He was the last time I saw him, but
I don't know
here.
if he is now.
Probably.
It's okay. I have already taken care of that issue. I'm waiting for your.
Touch base with his brother.
No, I
Where's
touched
Theo?
base with the Arizona State Police.
Okay.
So he came back and was very combative. We were like, why are you here? What are you doing? We told you that you can't be here.
He had to come and protect us
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what he said. He was here because he had to protect us.
from, like, the apocalypse.
He was crazy enough, he got a 30-minute tour in handcuffs and had no issue with it.
Yeah, he was totally cool. Yeah.
Magic trick.
He's either really calm and really compliant and he'll do anything you ask him, or he's throwing shit. And it's flipping a switch. Like, I put the cuffs on him, I was nervous because I didn't know if this guy's gonna, like, just lose his shit. But I had half a dozen large gentlemen around me at that moment, and I was not worried. So, yeah.
He has a history of saying things that are violent and intimidating, are sexually intimidating, and are just completely uncomfortable.
Talking to him is like watching the Manson videos. Like, he's not there.
So,
I mean, the thing looks like an executive who drove around in it.
Yeah.
It's pristine.
Well, he's on the disability.
I think this
Yeah,
is a good
we
time to
shouldn't
point
discuss
out that people have been leaving many doors in MDH unattended and wide open lately, and you should really stop doing that for the next couple of weeks.
I'm going to yell at all of you, even though none of you are at fault for this. It was Ed and Funky. If you're in the MDH at night, it's totally cool if you leave the big door open. I'm fine with that. But if there's nobody in the MDH, like, look around when you walk out of the room. If you don't see anybody else in there, you close the door.
doesn't
Because if I
matter.
show up here late at night and that door's open and there's nobody in the room, I'm going to be pissed.
It doesn't matter if you just went to have
Yeah, because we've had people just walk off with shit. That's happened. That's
For all
expensive.
the doors, dog yard, the
Yeah.
double doors. If you're not in there, they.
If you don't give her a piece of popcorn,
She
she's
did.
gonna die.
Oh, see that one.
Everybody gets it.
That's two.
Okay, Jay's getting better. There's a piece by your foot.
At least somebody.
Any questions? Cool. That story time on Lonnie Griffin.